Vincent and Louise are preparing a class together. They teach the same topic, but they have very different approaches regarding technology. At their first meeting, Louise said,
"I just need a flip chart and a marker."
Vincent was shocked.
What? Aren't you going to use technology? Any technology? Haven't you heard about TEL?
TEL? What do you mean?
Technology Enhanced Learning.
Why do you want to use technology? This is not e-learning.
Technology Enhanced Learning is not just for e-learning. You can use technology to improve face-to-face classes.
But I like to build new knowledge with a class, and I think it works better if I use a flip chart or a chartboard.
But that's so old-fashioned. If you use digital tools, you can do everything you do with a flip chart.
So, I have to learn a bunch of techie stuff to do the same thing?
Of course not. You can save and reuse your materials. You can make them more dynamic.
You save time. And that can be good. But, that is efficiency. That has nothing to do with learning. I find technology distractive and overwhelming. Unless I can see a point in using technology, I prefer to use a piece of paper.
Vincent was becoming upset.
You are resisting change.
Louise smiled and replied,
If you can show me how technology can enhance learning, we can use it on our class.
Very well. Let's meet again on Monday and I will show you proof.
She smiled again while leaving the room.
I hope so.
Vincent continued to talk to himself.
Can technology enhance learning? Of course. It is so obvious.
He was almost certain that he was right, but he was afraid of not being able to find enough arguments to prove his point. Vincent decided to do some research about TEL. He soon realized technology can have a meaningful impact on teaching and learning. He found out that TEL could bring potential benefits at 3 different levels. The first level was efficiency, since technology could contribute to cost reduction. To improve sustainability and to make the projects scalable, by increasing the number of students. Although this was a great finding to present to senior managers and decision makers at the school, all Vincent could think about, at that time, was that saving and reusing materials was not a learning matter, just like Louise said.
She was right, but I will not tell her. That's for sure.
The second level of benefits that Vincent found during his research was enhancement.
Now we are getting somewhere. The enhancement in learning is related to the improvement of existing processes and outcomes.
The third level was transformation. This one implies making radical, positive changes in the existing processes or even introducing new processes. These were exciting news, although only a tiny percentage of teachers makes a transformative change by using technologies. The majority uses technology to sustain their patterns of teaching rather than to innovate.
She will ask me why, and I don't know. Maybe I will focus only on enhancement. But if I want to convince her, maybe I will have to change my research focus. Instead of asking can technology enhance learning? I must know how to answer in which situations can technology enhance learning? And how can we measure that enhancement?
He took many hours to find what he was looking for, and many more to gather the information to present to Louise. After 3 days, he was ready and happy to show Louise what he had found. On Monday, they met again. Vincent opened his laptop with a very structured presentation and said,
I think you will like this.
Louise smiled, as usual.
I'm eager to know what you have to say.
Vincent started his presentation, very proud of his findings.
Many teachers and instructional designers use TEL in order to achieve 3 kinds of enhancement goals. The first is operational improvement, by providing a greater flexibility for students and by making resources more accessible. The second is by making a quantitative change in learning. It can be expressed by an increase on the time spent on the task or by an improvement in the acquisition or retention of knowledge. For example, better scores or better assessment grades. The third enhancement is related to the qualitative change in learning, by promoting reflection on learning and practices and by fostering a deeper engagement and a richer understanding.
Then, Vincent explained how the different uses of technology can lead to different enhancements.
For instance, approaches using new technology to implement student-centered and project-based practices are usually related to qualitative changes in learning.
Finally, he spoke about a wide list of methods to measure the learning enhancement.
Surveys, interviews, attitude scales, forum answers, and many more.
You made a very good case. Congratulations.
After a short pause, she continued.
Of course, you can use active methods without using technology.
Vincent stopped smiling and lowered his shoulders.
Here we go again,
he thought.
It was very informative, but it can be overwhelming, I'm afraid. How do we choose? Where do we start?
Well, you can start by agreeing that we can use TEL in our class together.
Vincent, I am convinced. I would give it a try, even if it was not mandatory.
Mandatory? What do you mean?
We will have some international students attending online, so we need to prepare a hybrid class.
For how long did you know that?
A couple of weeks.
That was before our first meeting. You cannot be serious.
Don't you feel more prepared now to give a hybrid class?
Tell me you are joking.
Vincent was clearly upset.
I was just teasing you. The director told me today.
They sat together to align the learning outcomes with the pedagogical strategies, but Vincent's thoughts were elsewhere.
Did she know from the beginning?
Now it was Vincent who was not totally convinced.